morning, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely weekend and are keeping well and safe. My name is Marguerite and I'm the Macmillan Move More advisor across the Wandsworth Borough. And this morning I'm going to take you through a 45-minute chair-based exercise class. So for this class you will need a nice sturdy chair to sit on. There is also the option to add in some weights or resistance. So for this you can use some dumbbells, 2 tins of canned food, which is what I'll be using today, 2 filled drink bottles, milk cartons, anything you can get your hands on around the house. Of course, all the exercises can also be done without any weight added. I also recommend that you grab a drink bottle or glass of water to ensure you stay hydrated throughout the class. Please also remember to go at your own pace and only do what you can. Please skip any exercises that you do not feel comfortable doing. If you need to stop, have a break, have a drink of water throughout the class, please do so. Please don't do this class if you are feeling unwell in any way, and if you begin to feel unwell throughout the class, please stop immediately and only return back to the exercises once you are feeling better. If you are unsure if the exercises are safe for you to do, please do give us a call or an email, and we are more than happy to provide some one-on-one support. I'll leave our contact details in the description below. So we're going to get started with a warm-up. So the warm-up is to get the body ready for exercise, slowly elevate that heart rate and get our blood flowing around the body. So we're going to sit nice and tall in our chair, feet flat on the floor. We're going to begin with some neck rolls. So we're going to pop our chin down to our chest and we're going to do 5 neck circles in a clockwise direction to start with. So neck on our chest, and we're just going to do a nice big neck circle round in a clockwise direction, just waking that neck up. Do one more in this direction. Excellent, and now we're going to do the same 5 neck circles but in an anti-clockwise direction. So starting with that neck on our chest and just rotating our neck round. One more. Excellent. Now we'll move down and start warming up our shoulders. We'll do the same thing. We'll do some circular movements. So we'll begin by going in a forward circular motion. So you can have your hands on your thighs or down by your side, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're just going to do some nice circles with our shoulders in a forwards rotation. Excellent, and now going backwards. Great, and now we'll stick with our shoulders and we'll do some shoulder shrugs. So again, hands can stay on your thighs or down at your side. We're just going to raise our shoulders up to our ears as high as we can and then slowly lower them back down. Do a couple more. Great, and now we'll start bringing our arms into it. We're going to start with our hands down at our side and we're just going to slowly, keeping our arms nice and straight, raise them straight up in front of us and above our head as high as we can, and then slowly lower them back down. If you need, you can do one arm at a time. One arm nice and straight, raising it up, but straight out in front of us as high as we can. Back down to starting, and then alternating and making sure we're doing it with the other arm. Otherwise, 2 arms at the same time, waking up those shoulders as well as those arms. We'll do one more in this direction. We're going to keep with a similar motion, but this time we're going to go outwards. So we're going to take our arms to the side, keeping them nice and straight, raising it up as high as we can, and then slowly taking it back down to starting. Again, with this one, you can do one arm at a time if needed. Taking it back down and alternating, ensuring that we're doing it with the other arm as well. Excellent, otherwise 2 arms at the same time. We'll do one more. Great, now we'll move on to our chest with a nice chest stretch. So we'll take our hands close together, outstretch them in front of us, and we're going to slowly separate our arms, keeping them nice and straight, pulling them back as far as it's comfortable, popping your chest forward, holding for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, slowly releasing, going back to center. We'll do this 3 more times. Back as far as it's comfortable, 1, 2, 3, and then back to center. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. And last one of the stretch. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, now we'll move down to the lower body and we'll start with some heel taps. So we're going to alternate our legs, starting with our right leg, outstretch our leg in front of us, tap down with our heel, back to starting and alternate. Do a little bit longer on this exercise. We're going to stick with the same movement, but this time instead of a heel tap, we're going to do a toe tap. So one more on each foot. Alright, now change it to a toe tap. Still stretching that foot out in front of you, tapping down with your toe, and then alternating legs. Good job. And then one more on the left foot, bring those feet in together, and now we're going to do a calf raise. So keeping our feet flat on the floor, we're going to keep our toes in contact with the floor, and we're just going to lift our heels off the ground as high as we can, and then slowly back to start. So we're going to do this exercise a little bit later in the class as well. We'll do a few more. Do one more. Excellent. Now we'll do some ankle rotations. So keeping our left foot flat on the floor, we're going to lift up our right foot. We're going to start by going in a clockwise direction. Just a nice big circular motion with our ankle. Excellent. Now change direction, go in an anti-clockwise direction. One more. Great. Now pop that right foot on the floor, lifting up the left foot, starting in a clockwise rotation. Right, one more. Changing direction, going anti-clockwise. Great. Popping that foot on the floor. We're going to lift up our right foot again, and we're going to do some ankle pumps. So we're going to start with our feet pointing to the ceiling, and then we're going to pump our ankle down so our toes are now pointing to the floor. So to the ceiling and then to the floor. Just do a few pumps on each foot. One more. Excellent. Now the same with the left foot, starting with our toes pointing the ceiling and then down to the floor, towards the ceiling and then towards the floor. One more. Excellent. Now we're going to start by waking up our abdominals a little bit. We're going to start by doing an abdominal twist. So we're going to clasp our hands together, stretch them out in front of us, and we're going to twist slightly to the right, about 45 degrees, back to center, and then same to the left, about 45 degrees. Just a slight bend to slowly wake up that torso. We'll do a couple more each side. Excellent. Now we'll do some side stretches. So we're going to raise our right hand above our head and we're just going to lean to the left for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Changing sides, left hand up, lean to the right. 1, 2, 3. One more on each side. 1, 2, 3. And again on the left. 1, 2, 3. Excellent work. Now we're just going to do some marching. Just lifting our knees up. Nice controlled movement. Nice comfortable pace that suits you. We'll just bring our arms into it. So my opposite arm and opposite leg are working together. Bring up the pace a little bit if you can. Slightly higher knees, slightly bigger arms. Do a little bit longer, almost at the end of our warm-up. Just finishing with a march, incorporating the whole body, getting that heart rate a little bit higher, ready for our class ahead. Three, 2, 1. That is our warm-up done and dusted. I hope everyone is feeling ready for the class ahead. Please do grab a drink if you need. So the layout of this class is I've got 3 sets of exercises. Each set has 3 strength-based exercises and 1 cardio burst exercise. And we're going to do each of those exercises twice. And then we're going to finish off with a set of abdominal or core exercises, 3 exercises, which again we'll do twice. So we're going to start in our upper body. So this is where we grab our weights or resistance if we're using it. And we're going to start with a bent over row. So we're going to start with our feet flat on the floor, back nice and straight, but we're going to lean slightly forward. We're going to have our hands down by our sides. We're going to imagine we've got a piece of string attached to each of our elbows and someone is standing behind us pulling on those pieces of string. So we're going to take our elbows straight back, and as we're doing so, we're bringing our shoulder blades together. So we'll do 10 of these. So remember, elbows straight back, shoulder blades together. Last one. 10. Good job. Now we'll go down to our lower body and we'll do some leg extension. So we're going to start with our right leg, keeping our left leg flat on the floor. We're going to raise our leg up so that our thigh and our leg is in line with our hip, and then we're going to slowly bend at our knee and back to starting, and then repeat. So we're just bending and straightening at our knee. So we're going to do 10 on each leg. Excellent. Right foot down, and we'll do the same with the left. So straightening at our knee, taking our leg in line with our hip, and then back down to starting. So keeping your back nice and straight during this exercise. Try not to lean back as you're raising up your leg. Excellent. Now we're going to go back to our upper body. We only need one weight for this one. We're going to work our triceps, so the back of our arm here. We're going to take our arm straight up above our head, holding our arm with our other hand, and we're just going to take our hand straight behind our head. So bending and straightening at our elbow. So it's working this muscle down here. So we want to keep our arm nice and straight, and we're just bending and straightening at our elbow. So we'll do 10 of these. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Now we change hands. So taking the arm up nice and straight above our head, holding with the other arm, keeping this part of the arm nice and straight, and we're just bending and straightening our forearm. Two more, 9, last one, 10. Excellent. Now we're going to do our wee cardio burst exercise. So we're going to do 30 seconds. We're going to do a seated jack. So in the warm-up we did our heel taps. We're going to do that for 30 seconds, and if you can, we're going to add in some arms as well. If you need, just stick with the feet. So we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds of our seated jack. Good work, everyone. We've done 20 seconds, 10 more seconds to go. Remember, just your legs if you need. 3, 2, 1, that's 30 seconds. Good job. We'll go back to the start, so grabbing our weights if we're using them. Back to our bent over row, feet flat on the floor, nice straight back, slight lean forward, hands down by our side, taking our elbows straight back, shoulder blades together. Two more, 9 and 10. Excellent. Giving the upper body a bit of a break, we'll go down to our leg extensions, starting with our right leg. So straightening at our knee, taking our leg to hip height, and then slowly lowering back down. and then repeat. So this exercise here is working our quadriceps muscles, which is the muscle on the front of our thigh. And this is an important muscle to keep nice and strong, as it also strengthens our knee joints, which helps with our stability and balance. Eight, 9, 10. Excellent. 10 on the left leg. Taking it to hip height if we can. If not, just as high as you can. Keeping that leg nice and straight. Back nice and straight. Two more. 9 and 10. Excellent. Popping one of the weights down. We're just going to use one. If you are using a weight, start with our right hand, right arm straight above your head, left arm holding the lower part of your arm, just bending at the elbow and then straightening back up. This is number 5. We've got 5 more after this. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent. Changing arms, left hand straight above our head, right arm holding that lower part of our arm, bending at our elbow, taking our hand behind our head, and then straightening back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent. Almost finished the set. Popping that weight down. If we're using it, we're going back to our cardio burst for our 30 seconds of our seated jack. We'll start at 8 seconds. So again, heel tapping to the front, and if you can, adding in those arms going up at the side as well. So start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. So if you can, picking up the pace a little bit. All right, we've done 20 seconds, got 10 more seconds to go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. That is our first set done. We have 2 more sets just like that. So we're going to start with our next set. Grab a drink if you need. So again, for this first exercise, just one weight. And we're going to draw a figure 8 straight out in front of us. So this is incorporating our arms, shoulders, and back. So we're going to start with our holding onto that weight with both hands straight out in front of us. We're going to start by just drawing a figure 8. So that's 1. So we're going to do 5 in one direction, and then we're going to do 5 in the other direction. So straight out in front of us, holding onto that weight with both hands, and just drawing a figure 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more in this direction. 5. Excellent. Now going backwards, the opposite direction. So it takes a little bit more thinking. Excellent. Now we're going to go to our next exercise, which is our down to our lower body. So I did this one in the warm-up, so it's our calf raises. So we're starting with our feet flat on the floor, and we're going to raise our heels up as high as we can, keeping our toes in contact with the floor, and then slowly back to starting. So we'll do 10 of these. That's 3, 4, 5 more, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Excellent. Back up to our upper body, grabbing our other weight. We're going to do a bicep curl with a shoulder press, so it's 2 exercises into one. Start with our hands down at our side, palms facing forwards, elbows nice and tight into our body. Gonna bend at our elbows, taking our palms to our shoulders, rotating our wrist, then straight up above us, as high as we can, lowering our hands back down to our shoulders, rotating at our wrists so our palms are facing inwards again, keeping those elbows nice and tight into the body, and lowering down back to starting. So we'll do 10 of those. So rotate your wrist straight up above your head, back down to shoulders, rotate wrists again, and back down. So that's 1. 4. This is number 5, halfway, 5 more to go after this one. 6, 7, 3 more. So after this, we've got our cardio burst, 30 seconds of our seated jack. 9, last one, and then we'll pop our weights down. 10. Great, popping those weights down to the side. We're going to do 30 seconds of our seated jack. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good work, everyone. 15 seconds down, 15 more to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. There's all the exercises in step 2, so we'll repeat them all one more time, starting with our figure 8. So grabbing that weight if we're using it, holding onto it with both hands, arms straight out in front of us, going in a figure 8. Sit down. Nice big figure 8 if you can. 5 in one direction, and then 5 in the other. Excellent. Changing directions, going in the opposite direction to which you were just going. We'll do 4 more. Excellent. Back to our calf raises. Feet flat on the floor, toes stay in contact, lifting those heels up as high as you can, and then back to starting. We'll do 10 of these. Three more. 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. And now back to our upper body for our bicep curls and shoulder press. So grabbing that upper weight. Hands down by our side, palms facing forwards, and we're going to bend hands to shoulders, rotating, and then straight up above our head. So that's 1. We've got 9 more to do. 5 more. 7, 8, 9, last one, and then to our seated jack, 10. Excellent. Popping those weights down. We cardio burst for 30 seconds. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good work, everyone. 15 seconds gone, 15 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. That is set 2 done. Grab a drink if you need, and then we'll move on to set 3. So starting with our upper arm body, we're going to do a chest press. So grabbing those weights if we're using them, taking our arms and elbows to shoulder height, hands straight up above, holding onto those weights. We're going to keep our arms at shoulder height, and we're going to slowly bring in our hands and our elbows to meet in the center, and then back to starting. So that's 1, and we're going to do 10 of those. That's 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 6, 7, 3 more, 1, 10. Excellent. Giving those arms a bit of a break, going down to our lower body, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So this is for the back of our thigh. So we did the front of our thigh on the first set, and now we're doing the back of our thigh. So we're going to keep our left leg flat on the floor. We're going to outstretch our right foot, heel on the floor, and we're going to keep that leg nice and straight, and you're just going to bend slightly forward. You should feel that stretch down the back of your hamstring there, and then back to starting, and that's 1. So do 10 of these. Four, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Right foot flat on the floor. Outstretch that left leg. Heel on the floor. Leg nice and straight. Slight lean forward. That's 1. 4, 5, 6, 3 more, 9, 10. Excellent. Giving those legs a little bit of a break. Moving back to our upper body. So we're going to start with our arms at shoulder height again, but this time our hands are going to be right in front of our chest with our palms facing inwards, and then we're going to keep those arms at our shoulder height, and we're going to extend our elbows, and this time our palms are facing forwards with the arms nice and straight, staying at shoulder height, and then bringing back in, hands to chest, palms facing inwards. So we'll do this one 10 times. Keeping the arm Nice and straight. Let's move back a little bit. Arms nice and straight. We're just bending and straightening at our elbow there. Three more. Oh, we should be feeling this on the arms now. No, I am. Last one. 10. Excellent. Give those arms a little bit of a shake. We're going to go pop those weights down. We're going to go to our cardio burst in our seated jack for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. 30 seconds. This is the last exercise of the first round of set 3. Then we'll do all those exercises one more time and then move on to our abdominal exercises. So 15 seconds down, 15 to go. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, one more round of all of those exercising, started with our chest press. So feet nice and flat on the floor, arms and elbows at shoulder height, hands above, and we're going to keep our arms at shoulder height and we're going to bring our elbows and hands to meet in the middle. That's one. We'll do 10 of these. Four more. 9. Last one. 10. Excellent. Going back to that hamstring stretch, starting with our right foot. So let our right leg out front, heel on the floor, and then bending forward and keeping that leg nice and straight. Feeling a stretch down our hamstring, down the back of our thigh. Eight, 9, one more, 10. Excellent. All right, our left leg, keep it nice and straight, slight bend forward. That's 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, back to that elbow extension, feet flat on the floor, elbows at shoulder height, hands in front of our chest, palms facing inwards, extending our elbows, palms facing outwards, arms nice and straight at shoulder height, and then back to starting. So that's 1. We'll do 10 of these, and then we'll do our sitting jacks for 30 seconds. Eight, 9, last one, almost there, 10. Excellent. All right, 30 seconds of our cardio burst. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is our last cardio burst. So picking up the pace a little bit if you can. Of course, if the arms are too much, just the legs is fine. 15 seconds down, 20 seconds down, 10 more, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Grab a drink if you need. That is set 3 done and dusted. We're going to finish off with our abdominals and core, doing 3 exercises twice. So we're going to start with a leg lift. So we're going to keep our back nice and straight, holding on to the arms of your chair if your chair has arms. Otherwise, underneath your chair, we're going to keep our feet and knees nice and close together. And we're going to lift our knees up at the same time, keeping them close together, back nice and straight as high as we can, and then lowering back down. That's 1. So we're going to do 10 of these. Ready, steady, let's go. So that's 1. So really holding onto that chair to help you, keeping your knees and feet nice and close together, back nice and straight, lifting those knees up as high as you can. 5 more. 8, 9, last one, 10. Excellent. Now we'll grab one of our weights. If we're using it, we're going to do a wood chop. So do 10 on one side, then 10 on the other. So I'm going to start on my left side. I'm going to hold that weight up behind your head if you can, keeping those arms nice and straight. Then you're going to bring it forward, down to your feet, or down as low as you can, and then back up to behind your head, and then down to your feet. So I'm going to do 10 on each side. Ready, steady, let's go. So that's 1. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Excellent. We'll do the other side now. So again, starting with it behind your head if you can, and then bringing it down to the feet of the opposite side. Eight, 9, 1 more, 10. Excellent. Pop that weight down, shuffle yourself forward on the chair, feet nice and flat on the floor, back straight, arms crossed over our chest. We're going to do our lean backs in our chair. So leaning back, back touching the back of the chair, and then using your abdominals and core to bring you back up. So we'll do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 1 of this round, 10. Excellent. Now we'll do each of those exercises 1 more time. So we're going to do our leg lifts. So feet flat on the floor, nice and close together, knees close together, holding onto the arms of your chair or underneath your chair. And we're going to keep our back nice and straight, lifting our knees up as high as we can, and then back down. You can do this one leg at a time if you need, otherwise both legs together. This is number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, excellent. Going back to those wood chops, so grabbing onto a weight. Starting on our left side, holding the weight with both arms, starting behind our head, and then we're going to cross over our body and go to our opposite foot, or as low as we can, and then back to starting. So we'll do 10 on this side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, one more on this side, 10, excellent. Now the same with the other side, starting behind our head if we can, across our body, down to the ground, or as low as we can, 10 on each side. Six, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Popping that weight down. Going to do our lean back, so bring yourself forward on the chair, feet flat on the floor, nice straight back, hands over your chest, leaning back in the chair, touching the back of the chair, and then bringing yourself back up. So 9 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, excellent. 3 more. 8, 9, 10. Perfect, good job everyone. That is all our exercises done for the day. We are going to do some stretches as a little cool down. So we'll stay seated in the chair. We're going to do our hamstring. So similar to what we did in the last set of exercises, keeping that left leg flat on the floor, stretching up your right, heel on the floor, both your hands on your right thigh and leaning forward so you feel that stretch down the back of your hamstring there. Holding it for a little bit longer, and then we'll change legs. Excellent. Right foot in. Now the same on the left. Both hands on your left thigh, keeping it nice and straight. Feeling that stretch down the back of your left thigh and your hamstring muscle. Excellent. So now we'll do a shoulder stretch. So right hand across your body, left hand arm coming underneath it, pulling it closer to your body, keeping it nice and straight, and you should feel it in your right shoulder there. So I hope you enjoyed that session today. If you would like to know some more information about the Macmillan Move More service and for some one-on-one physical activity support, please do either give us an email at waccg.movemorewandsworth@nhs.net, or you can give me a call on 07887 640 652. I will also pop those contact details in the description below. So changing arms, left arm across the chest, right arm coming under it, pulling it closer to the chest, feeling it in that left shoulder there. Holding it for a little bit longer. Excellent, giving those hands a bit of a shake. Staying seated, we're going to lift our right arm above our body and we're going to lean to the left. I'll hold it for a little while. Excellent. Left hand now leaning to the right. All right, we'll do one more time on the right. Excellent. Now again on the left. Great, and we'll do a chest stretch, so what we did in the warm-up, so hands close together, outstretched in front of us, and we're just going to separate our hands, popping our chest forward, taking our arms back as far as it's comfortable, and just holding, releasing back to center, and then we'll do it one more time. Arms as back as far as it's comfortable, chest popped forward, feeling that stretch across your chest here. Excellent. The next couple of exercises we'll do standing. So pop that chair there because we need to hold that for support. We're going to start with a calf stretch. So popping your left leg in front, right leg behind, both feet flat on the floor. We're going to bend our left leg at the front, keeping our back leg nice and straight. And you should feel this in your calf muscle. I'll show you from the side. So left leg in front, right behind. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight, both feet flat on the floor. Feeling it down our calf muscle here. Excellent. Changing feet. Right foot in front, left behind, bend on the right leg, back leg nice and straight. Feeling it down the back of that left calf down at the back. Excellent. All right. Now holding onto the chair, we're going to do a quadricep stretch, so our front thigh muscle here. We're going to bend our leg backwards, so you can just hold it like this, or so you can grab onto your foot, or your ankle, or your trouser legs. Whatever suits you. Hold onto that chair if you need for stability. All right, and changing legs. Excellent. We'll do a couple breaths in and out. Breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed the class. For more information on the Move More service and for one-on-one support, do please contact us on the contact details below. Have a good week, stay safe, keep well, and I will hopefully see you at the same time next week. Thank you. Bye.